Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is it. The NIO stock is dropping. Surely this time it's heading to zero, right? Wrong. If anything, this is the perfect time to buy more NIO stock, and actually, I just bought some more yesterday. Today I'm going to be telling you why the NIO stock is dropping, and what this actually means for the investors, and what you as a NIO investor should do. Should you sell out your stock, or should you buy some more? I'm also going to be telling you why the BNGO stock is absolutely skyrocketing, a one-way ticket to the moon. But can you get on at the next stop, or have you missed your last chance? But before we get started, only about 9% of you are actually subscribed to the channel, which is really low. So subscribe, it's free and you can always unsubscribe later. Also, be sure to check out my Patreon, linked in the description below, for access to my stock portfolio, which is currently up 9% in the last month alone and 30% up in the last quarter. I also do weekly live streams and offer one-to-one contact. But for now, let's get into the video. So the NIO stock dropped by about 6% on Friday, down below that $60 a share mark, down to around $57 a share. And to be honest, it could drop even more, and I really hope it does. But for now, let me tell you why the NIO stock is actually dropping. So basically, Foxconn Technology, the company that actually builds and puts together the Apple iPhone, has just announced a joint venture with the Chinese automobile manufacturer Geely Autos. Now the way I see it, this is a problem for two main reasons. Reason A, Foxconn Technologies is a very big company. Obviously it's not as big as Apple, but it's still pretty big. They've got a lot of experience operating in China, multiple years of experience, and they have a market capitalization of $100 billion and have quite a good cash reserve. They understand how the Chinese laws work. They understand how to run operations in China. They understand how Chinese employment works and how recruitment works and how to find the best talent. Even though they manufacture phones, which is obviously a world apart from electric vehicles, they have that operating history and that ability to operate in China successfully over a long period of time. Reason B is that Jack Cheng, the co-founder of Nio, has just been named as the CEO for this new JV company. What? The co-founder of Nio has literally just picked up sticks and left. He left on Wednesday and has already been made CEO of a new EV company. Jack Cheng was responsible for vehicle development, supply chain management and manufacturing. This is a bit of a blow to Nio because obviously they've lost some quality talent and they now just have additional competition. Now a lot of the big sources like the FT are saying, oof, it's a huge blow to Nio. There's financial problems, people are leaving, you should just sell your shares and get out while you still can. But let me tell you why this isn't really the case. Jack Cheng has said that he's going to stay close to the business and continue to work with William Li, the other co-founder. So they haven't really lost him. And Alan Zeng has taken his position. Alan Zeng is the current CEO of XPT, which is Nio's propulsion system. And he's also head of supply chain management over in the US. So he already has all of those skills that Jack Cheng possessed beforehand. And Nio aren't really in any financial difficulty either, as they just raised $3 billion from the recent share issue. And therefore it seems like to me that it's just the FT trying to spread FUD, or fear, uncertainty and doubt, and trying to convince you to sell your shares. But actually, I don't think you should sell your shares in Nio. If anything, you could even buy more. If you wanted to buy some Nio when it was below $60 a share, well, now's your chance. If the stock keeps falling, you might be able to buy some Nio in the low $50 range or maybe even the high $40 range. But as soon as Nio release their Q1 2021 financials showing their new deliveries and announce their plans on how they're going to spend that $3 billion of cash that they just raised, then boom, we're going to see the stock go up to $70 just like the analysts predicted, and maybe up to $80 and even higher. Remember that JP Morgan just increased their price target to $75. Citibank or Citigroup just increased their target to $68. Bank of America and Deutsche just increased their target to $70. But Jack Cheng already left on Wednesday. All of these big banks knew that he had already left. They were just waiting for the announcement, and they've already increased their targets even regardless of that news. But yet, those are the exact same people telling you to sell your shares in the $50 region because the stock's crashing, or maybe even in the $40 region. But yet they know the stock is going to go back up to $70 or $75 or even higher. But obviously I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. I'm just some guy that makes videos and puts them on the internet. But I would say don't listen to the FT. Don't sell your NIO shares for a loss. If anything, buy some more and ride that wave past $70. I think the main reason why this news isn't too damning or isn't too worrying for NIO is that NIO already has a car to sell. NIO already has multiple cars to sell. NIO has already sold thousands and thousands of these vehicles already. And even though Geely Autos is quite a large manufacturing group, they've obviously sold lots and lots of internal combustion engines. They don't really sell many EVs, and this new JV company is going to be an EV company. So while this JV group might have lots of experience in the Chinese market, lots of experience manufacturing internal combustion engine vehicles, lots of experience building phones, they don't have that experience building and implementing autonomous technology like NIO do, and it will probably take them years and years to catch up to NIO's level. I think the most likely outcome is that the NIO stock fell on Friday, the NIO stock might continue to fall on Monday, the NIO stock might then trade flat for a week or two, but then it's going to rise back up over $60 and make its way towards $70 and then $80. If you want to take advantage of this fall in the NIO stock and pick up some NIO stock on the cheap while you still can, be sure to sign up to free trade using my link down below in the description to get a free share worth up to £200 when you invest a minimum of £1. Yep, that's right, you only have to invest £1 and you will get a free share worth up to £200. But now what's happened with BNGO? Let's talk about the share price first. The share price has increased from around $5 on Wednesday the 13th up to around $9 on Friday the 15th. This is some absolutely insane gains and the stock has nearly doubled in value. So what happened? If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know that I called BNGO on the 10th of January before this big move and said that the stock could go up to $15 a share. Now I don't quite think the stock is primed for a move up to $15 just yet, but after the Friday Symposium Day announcement, I do think that the stock could go up to $10 and touch $10 and maybe even break through. On Friday, BNGO tweeted that the SKYROCKETING system can not only understand the reasons why some people are more susceptible to COVID than others, and why some people fall very badly ill, and why some people exhibit no symptoms whatsoever, but it can also figure out who will be more susceptible to COVID than everyone else. The system can identify certain families or certain family members that will be more susceptible to the virus than other people, and therefore treatment plans can be put in place and processes can be put in place to alert the hospital or the intensive care unit in the event that they do catch the virus. This is such an incredible step forward because the BNGO system can figure out who is most at risk, and then these people can do absolutely everything they can to shield themselves from the virus and bring the chances of them actually catching it to near minimal, pretty much absolute zero chance. This will also help the NHS and medical centres all around the world be more organised and better prepared, so that when a patient does catch the virus and come to the hospital, their medical records can be reviewed and their medical records would have been updated for their susceptibility, and therefore the people that are most in danger can be prioritised. This is absolutely brilliant news for bioenergetics, as it means their Sapphire system can be used for research purposes and for diagnostic purposes, and it can be used in the autism spectrum disorder market, the COVID market, the cancer market, and likely many other markets as well. As I noted in my video the other day, BNGO have also regained their Nasdaq compliance and therefore won't be delisted from the Nasdaq or relegated to a different exchange. This has probably also done wonders for the stock price and is causing it to surge even higher. BNGO now have all of this additional cash that they raised from their share issue, and I'm super excited to see just how quickly they can get this Sapphire system manufactured and out on the shelves ready for sale. But should you buy the BNGO stock right now? Have you missed your chance, or should you wait a little bit longer? Well, I think at the moment the BNGO stock is trading on a lot of hype, especially because of their symposium announcement. I think the stock might go up a little bit more on Monday as a result of the Friday announcement, but then it might cool off and reduce a little bit and trade flat for a while. But I can also almost guarantee that when BNGO release their plans of exactly how they're going to spend the money that they just raised from their share issue, and when they release their plans of how they're going to get this Sapphire system out there and distributed, the stock will almost certainly be on its way back up towards $15. If you haven't already bought BNGO stock yet and you want to invest in it for the long term, I'd say anywhere under $10 is a bit of a steal. If you're looking for more of a shorter term play, then I'd try and get it in the $6 range, the low $6 range, for a move up past $8, maybe towards $10. But I personally believe that you should play BNGO on a bit of a longer term time frame. I think the company just has so much potential. Their Cephei system is better than so many other systems, and the fact that it doesn't just work in one market, it works in multiple markets, and therefore they really do have such a big potential to grow and balloon to a massive, massive company. Guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want to support me, or you want to get stock calls like BNGO before the price explodes, then consider joining my Patreon. Also, if you want to support me for free, just drop a like down below and consider leaving a comment for the YouTube algorithm. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to check out some of my others. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel and ding the notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers!